Hi everyone, this is Deb Tim, a Canadian girl, and this is a new episode in my species profile series. Today, we are going to have a look at the Zebra Danio, so please stay tuned. Zebra Danios are a popular species among freshwater fish keepers. These lively little schoolers add an attractive element to any aquarium. The Zebra Danio are also known as striped danios and zebrafish. Being one of the very first fish to be kept in an aquarium, it's a surprise that they are still enormously popular after all these years. They are an excellent beginner fish, yet still enjoyed by the seasoned aquarist as well. There are dozens of selectively bred variations of the Danio. There are long-fin Danios, many color morphs such as golden zebra, albino zebra, and the long bluefin. Through selective breeding, there is a Danio to suit every preference. There are even leopard Danios that have spots rather than stripes. Originating in parts of India and Bangladesh, they are widely spread throughout this area with no apparent threats, most often sold through commercial breeders as they are inexpensive and easily bred. Zebra Danios prefer the streams, canals, ditches, and ponds, although their habitat differs greatly depending on the season. Large numbers of adults can be found feeding and breeding in seasonal pools and rice paddies, where they prefer to spawn. After spawning, they return to the faster-moving waters during the dry season. The young stay behind in the quiet waters until they mature, when they join the adults. Danios are easily identified by their prominent horizontal stripes running from head to tail. Their bodies are slender and streamlined, and they have tiny barbels at the corners of their lips. These pretty fish will grow about 2 to 2.5 inches in an aquarium setting, but have been known to get a little larger in outdoor pools. They most often live 3 to 4 years, but with excellent care, 5 years is certainly not unusual. The Zebra Danio is considered a micropredator, feeding on small crustaceans, insects, larvae, and worms in the wild. In an aquarium, they will eat most any food prepared for them. Keeping in mind they are surface eaters, so it is important that their foods float. As with most fish, it's recommended a few small feedings a day is a far better choice than feeding one larger meal. This schooling fish will occupy the mid and upper levels of the water column. They are hardy and adapt well to a variety of water parameters, although they do require excellent water conditions to flourish. A 10-gallon aquarium would be a fine setup for a small group, but a 20-gallon would show off their schooling tendencies much better. Imitating their natural habitat will bring out their colors, a soft sand substrate with lots of plants for cover, yet open areas where they can do their shoaling would be ideal. This lively fish is a great addition to any tropical aquarium setup. They get along well with a host of other species. With their fast swimming natures, it's best to keep them with other or similar temperament species. Species that are more mellow in temperament can sometimes become stressed and suffer from the hectic environment Danios often create. Sexing this species is relatively easy. The female are more colorful than the males, but the males have a more streamlined, slender-shaped body. Danios are egg layers and relatively easy to breed. Interesting enough, they are often paired up for life. Setting up your aquarium for a pair to breed, you would cover the bottom of your aquarium with glass stones or marbles, or small river rocks work well too. You would add the female first so she can get comfortable in the new surroundings. After a day or so, you can add the male. The ideal temperature recommended is 78 degrees. The female, if happy with the setup, should release her eggs in open water, allowing the male to fertilize them. She will release between 300 and 500 eggs during a spawn. The eggs will then sink and fall between the marbles or stones. The eggs will hatch within 48 hours. As soon as spawning is complete, the adults should be removed, as they are notorious for eating their young. I set up a breeding tank for my danios and hope they spawn for me. I picked up a couple bags of riverstone. When you purchase riverstone, go to the candle section, as you can get it dirt cheap there. As most of you know, anything labeled for fish triples the price. I chose these two as my mated pair because she seemed to be quite chubby and he was really dogging her a lot. I'm hoping that they will match up and breed for me. I probably won't witness the event myself, so I'm depending on being able to tell it's taken place by the size of Mom's tummy. This I will keep you updated in my fish room news. And now I would like to draw your attention to another great channel, Chronicles of Chris's Fish Room. Chris is what I like to call a lifer. He has been keeping fish for most of his adult life. He has been a fan of YouTube for years, and now he's sharing his experiences and knowledge through his own channel. Chris has what many of us have, MTS, multi-tank syndrome. His collection of 22 tanks includes the biggest being 180 gallons and the smallest a 5-gallon beta aquarium. Chris also has an impressive variety of fish, from African cichlids, South American cichlids, Central American cichlids. He's got puffers. He has saltwater tanks, and pretty much everything else you could possibly imagine. You need to check his channel, as you will find all of this and more there. Although Chris began his channel about 3 years ago, he has just recently started posting weekly videos. His videos are well made and informative, a channel that is going places. Please take the time to drop by and welcome Chris into Fish Fam. Check out his channel, sub him up, and tell him a Canadian girl sent you. So until next time, this is Deb Tim signing out. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you're having a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.